Today we're going to show you how to figure out your expenses using your iPad with this cool app. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here. Welcome to iPad 365, the show where we look at apps to keep your iPad aplay. We're going to be talking about this little app here in a minute, but first of all, I want to let you know the Twitter handle is iPad365. The email address is ipad365show@gmail.com. Please come over there and let me know what apps you're using. Tell me about stuff. We talked on Friday about repartitioning different things. You know, I've had some speaker stands that are now work as iPad stands. In fact, I still have it over here. This is the stand I was talking about on Friday. This used to hold speakers, and now I can use it. And once I extend it up, it's a nice little stand for my iPad. So, is there something that you use that wasn't intended for the iPad that helps your iPad use continue on? Let me know. Twitter me at iPad365 or iPad365show@gmail.com. Okay, today we're talking about figuring out your expenses, and of course that's a big business thing, is to make sure that you know when your payments are happening, you know when you get money, when you give money, how much is in your wallet, so on and so forth. I remember, when we used to write checks. I rarely write a check nowadays, but when my mom used to write checks, she would have that second half where she would figure out how much money she had in the bank, so she wasn't overdrawing on checks or anything like that. I don't do that nowadays. And a lot of other people are also using the internet to do all their banking, so they don't really know what's in their accounts. So you need a program like this to tell you, hey, you're going to have a bill coming up on the 2nd. You might have your paycheck should show up on Friday, so on and so forth. So that's what this is. This is called Money for iPad. And of course, if you type in Money for iPad, it'll come up there. Of course, we'll have the link in the show notes. You can always get it from there. So basically what you do is you set down where your bills are going to be, when you're going to actually get money, and then you can put it all together. Like for instance, I put up a fictitious month here, and basically I put in some stuff. I started, let's say in my wallet I have $50 right now. And so on the 2nd of the month, that's when I usually pay my insurance. So I set up car insurance for $80, and then I set up a fuel schedule for $40 every other week, and because I have a bigger vehicle. And then I have a couple other, like for instance, my income will come in around the 5th of the month. I'll get $600 here, and then another $600 for something else. My cell phone I had set up, my internet connection, my TV and internet I set up. So I have my list of utilities and everything that's coming up. I have my paid list, my planned list, and my overdue list, and everything's sitting in paid. You can set it up in planned. All you have to do is put a plus. You plan, let's say, we'll say rental income, or I'm sorry, not rental income, but rent from there, or tax refund. We could do a tax refund, and then we're going to say maybe $100 there, and then we'll save that there. That's going to be coming soon, or maybe it's already set up there, and then I have it set manual. We have it set up. We can set it to planned. We can repeat that every month, every week, every day, so on and so forth. And of course, on the date, we'll do the date for November 2nd, and then we'll hit save. And that will put a blue circle on there for the planned, green circles for the paid, and overdue circles are red. The paid is green, blue, and red. So that's basically how that works. So you can actually set yourself up a schedule of what needs to be paid, how much money you have, and then you have a good idea of what you need to do to make that money, whether work a couple extra hours at the job, or maybe make another episode of iPad 365 or another property and go from there. Pretty cool stuff. It's simply called Money for iPad. Check it out and tell me what you think. All right, and that's this episode of iPad 365. What'd you think? Did you like Money for iPad? Are you using a similar product that I haven't talked about? Let me know. Twitter me at iPad365. Of course, the email is ipad365show@gmail.com. Hey, you know, Day in Tech History has been nominated for podcast awards as well as Geekazine. Geekazine for Best Produced and Day in Tech History for Educational. Please go over to there, podcastawards.com, and vote for them. You can vote every single day, so please go back day in, day in, day in. Let me know, Twitter me at iPad365. Let me know that you voted. I thank you very, very much for that. All right, we will be back on Wednesday when I'm going to show you how to play the piano in a different way on your iPad. We will do that. It will be another episode of iPad 365. My name will still be Jeffrey Powers, and you will still be there watching this great show, right? Yes. Okay, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks a lot for watching, and until then, you guys geek out. You should follow Graphite on Twitter at GraphiteINC.